right, everyone. All right, next movement is going to be a banded kettlebell deadlift. All right, so we did banded good mornings. We did all the PVC pipe hinging because we are now going to apply it to the movement we're doing. So take that band that you previously used for your hinges in the warm-up, and now you're going to step back into that. Band back on the top of the hip like it was before. When you were doing all these, you're going to step out again to the point where you feel like you have a good base and you're not falling too back forward, but you also don't want to be leaning forward because the band is so much for you. So you're going to have the band there, and now apply everything we just did with our good mornings, which is hinge, 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 hinge. You're going to take your kettlebell. You're going to brace your core. The one thing I tell all of my clients that I like to see is for clients to elongate themselves when they're in this position, right? So I don't want you to have straight legs and you're just lifting up like so. I want you to push back like you're hinging. Get your hands on the kettlebell. Keep your hips up high like you did in those good mornings. And lastly, I don't want you here, when I mean elongate yourself, I mean straighten out your arms, poke your chest up nice and tall. One of my other cues that I use is called show your logo. A lot of people have a Nike shirt or an Adidas shirt or Under Armour that says right there on the front, you see right there, shout out to the National Wheelchair Basketball Association, Adults and Juniors 2025. You see that logo? You should be able to see that even when I'm down at the bottom of my hinge. You definitely should see it when I'm at the top like you do now. What I mean by that is, can you see it? The answer should be no. Now, if I go back in that position to elongate myself, you have a better chance of seeing it. You still might not see it, but it's better to see it this way than to see it that way. So like I said, elongate yourself, have a slight bend in those hips, whatever you need to do to be able to come down to this position. But what you're going to do is just stand up, push your hips forward like you did in the good mornings, and then put it back down, push your hips back, and go down to where you can. Another cue that I like to use, another thing I like to say is paint your thighs. That means I'm going to still be using the kettlebell, but I'm going to be using my hands and my arms to basically paint down my legs, thighs, and shins to do the movement. Not sure if that makes sense, but it should be like this, painting your thighs, right? That's going to help me keep my lats down, compact, and in that elongated position. So keeping the kettlebell as close to my body as possible, not so much out there to you. So keep the kettlebell as close to you as you can by either painting your thighs or not even thinking about that, but just keeping the kettlebell close to you. Hips back, hips forward. If you have enough range of motion that you could go all the way to the ground, oh, that's great, and come back up. All right? If not, another way that you can do these, hinging is a little hard for you. Put your kettlebell on an elevated surface like so. Get back into your band. Push everything forward. And now the hinge should be a little bit easier for you than having to go all the way down. Probably have a better chance of showing your logo. And the same rules apply. Keep it close as you come back down. Push hips forward, come back up. Trying to avoid the kettlebell going too far forward. Keep it close. Keep lats down, and compact. It's a complicated movement. Try to master it. That's why it's really important to focus on your warm-ups like the PVC, pipe hinge, and your good mornings. Really important to master those movements so we don't hurt ourselves while doing the kettlebell movement. Give it a go. Take your time. That's it. Give it a go, take your time.